What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Boss Nation. As this time we'll be going over our last few preseason games with the Arizona Cardinals here. So our first game will be against the Minnesota Vikings, but before we do that, let's take over some key essentials that we gotta go over before we get into our games. So let's go out into our depth chart here. I wanted to make this change at the end of last episode, but I'll make it right here, as TJ Logan last episode went off. So I just want to replace him with Edmonds, and TJ Logan will be our second, with Blunt our third, and then Edmonds our fourth. So I don't know if this is final or not. I will be releasing the final depth chart week 1. So this is just some of the changes we'll make throughout the preseason. Nothing final yet. But this is our wide receiver also. His depth chart looking like after Andy Isabella's injury. We got Larry, Kirk, Butler, Sherfield, and Kevin White. And then for slot, we're going to put Larry actually first, then Kirk, and then Isabella if he comes back. But Isabella's our starting slot whenever he comes back here. Whenever he decides to, I think his injury is 2 weeks into the regular season, so he will be back around week 2. But as for the meantime, Fitz is going to be starting for us as we are getting underway against the Minnesota Vikings here. You know, this is our third preseason game. Our starters are going to play a little bit more. You may be playing some play into the third quarter, see how they roll off, go into halftime, and then warming back up again after a break. So this is where we'll get to see most of the starters play, and then we're also going to go over game 4 this episode, where most of our starters are not going to play. So we're playing in Minneapolis today here, as Kirk Cousins and Kyle Rudolph lead off this team here. Dalvin Cook back from his injury. He's looking better than ever, hopefully. Jared McKinnon. They got a good backfield here in Minnesota, actually. Dalvin Cook, 85 overall, 91 speed, 94 agility, 92 acceleration. That's a good back right there, who can show off his elusiveness and speed. As we are kicking off this one underway, we're going to be kicking it first here, as we will get the ball in the second half in this one. Sorry guys if my mic was a little muffling there. I was playing around with it by accident, so hopefully it wasn't too bad, but hopefully you guys, it's better now. As Kirk Cousins will go first onto the field, as Minnesota's offense will take over first here. It's just a preseason game here, so nothing big, nothing important. Well, important for player individuals, but not team-wise. You know, seeing what players can excel the most here. Kirk Cousins in the shotgun here now again, looking to his left as he finds a wide open Adam Thielen with Robert Alford not being able to tackle, and he goes all the way for a 60-yard almost touchdown. Dude, Robert Alford was right behind him. That was just stupid. I am not impressed by Alfred's play, you know, in my first at least 3 games now. Look at that. Alfred was right behind me. I'm not mad that he didn't even swat the football, but, at least make the tackle here. Alfred is not having a good preseason in this one, and that is certainly making an impact on the depth chart, as you'll see shortly. Now Kyler Murray, after that quick touchdown for Minnesota, hands it out to DJ. Third one here for Murray. And then another handoff to DJ as DJ tries to break a tackle, but that Minnesota line is just too good for this offensive line. Back to Kirk Cousins here as he drops back and he finds a wide open Stephon Diggs as he jukes right at this first down line and gets a 3rd and 1 for Kirk. Cook to his left now. Kirk Cousins now looking, drops back. He finds a wide open Stephon Diggs again as he picks up more than just that first down. Drop right at the 23-yard line, as that is a decent pickup for Stephon Diggs. This game is not looking like a good one here, right, guys? Kirk Cousins, though, finally with the play action as Terrell Suggs comes wide open through, no block, nothing, and sacks him for 2nd and 20 now here for Kirk. Kirk with a short drop back, hits the slant. Adam Thielen is just going all over Robert Alford right now. 3rd and 8 for Kirk here. Almost inside the red zone here as Kirk is looking sharp for this one here as he goes left and finds Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen is just destroying our secondary here right now. And he gets his second receiving touchdown in the first quarter as Adam Thielen is looking sharp already. He's already into his regular season form here. As Kyler Murray drops back into our end zone, looking to his right, on the run, tries to find a receiver, tries to find Kirk, and that was just a risky pass for Murray. 3rd and 10 now for Murray as he puts his first step into the end zone. We're treading the safety line here as we fire to the right, and that is caught by Hakeem Butler right there for a good pickup, taking us out of the end zone there, giving us a little bit extra room to work with now as Murray goes under pocket, under center and DJ picks up a 9 yards. Murray now in the shotgun looking for a pass here. Hits slant, hits the veteran Larry Fitzgerald for a quick first down and a couple more. 2nd and 6 now for the rookie. As a toss to DJ. DJ gets a few blocks but not many as 2 defenders bring him down as that will be a gain of a little. With the pistol now, 3rd and 8. Murray looking here in the middle of the field, and that one is going to be incomplete as Sherfield was covered completely. Good coverage there by Minnesota as they get the ball back. Cook here, though, stopped by our defense. Chandler Jones, he makes the stop. Cousins now with the 3rd and 3. Arizona defense trying to make their first stop of the game, but that is not going to happen as Diggs and Thielen are having a day against our secondary right now. You guys may notice on the left side of the field, Thielen is now covered by Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams will play actually the spot, and Byron Murphy moved up to the 2nd spot. So a little quick depth chart change here as Robert Alford did struggle tremendously against Adam Thielen. I did not want to see that as we get into the 2nd quarter here. Kirk Cousins now dropping back here, looking deep to Adam Thielen again, but luckily our safety was right there. I think that's Buda Baker. They're now forcing a 4th and 9 finally a 4th down for the Viking offense. Murray now trying to capitalize on that 4 and out. Edmonds, though, can't get anything done there. 3rd and 4 for the rookie. As he's looking to his right, as that was a deep throw, a high throw there for Charles Clay, as that one was difficult and could not bring it down. Handing over the ball to Kirk Cousins as he finds another target there, number 84 for a good pickup. Kirk Cousins looks to be on his game today as he's in regular season form as well here. As our defense makes a good stop there, number 26. I believe that's Brandon Williams making a good tackle, open field tackle right there for the screen. 3rd and 8 now for Kirk. As he drops back from the shotgun here now, he's got plenty of time here. Off the defensive line not doing anything as they find a wide open target eventually as number 11 picks up the first and more as they get stopped at the 13-yard line inside the red zone. Kirk now trying to make this a 3-possession game here. As a handoff to Dalvin Cook will go nowhere as for number 49, Hassan Reddick is right there to make the stop in the backfield. Or that's Alan Branch actually. Andre Branch is making a quite impression in the preseason here. Only difficult thing there is he's got Chandler Jones ahead of him, and there's no way I'm replacing Chandler Jones at this point in our defense. But we do force a 4th down here as Eric Berry makes a stop as they will only be allowed to kick the 3 points. That will make it 3 possessions though as it's 17-0 for Arizona as Murray tries to make a quick response here and finds Hakeem Butler at the left sideline there, making a beautiful catch with 2 feet in bounds. Murray here now trying to find another target here for Kirk, but is quite inaccurate for that one, as he shows some rookie mistakes here with his accuracy. 4th and 7 for Murray as this is preseason, so why not go for it here, they say, as Murray drops back, finds his target there, and that was a risky pass for Charles Clay, but he does pick up the first down here on fourth. Now Murray with the play action, still looking to Charles Clay. I feel that was there, but that one's going to be inaccurate as that will fly over his head. Another fourth down now for Kyler Murray. 4th and 10 now, though. Murray looking to pass here again, and that pressure's right in his face, and that will be intercepted as he was looking for Fitz. When in doubt, throw it up to Fitz. If he gets it, he gets it. Now with this 2-minute warning approaching here, Kirk trying to make another, put up some extra points here while he still has time. And after the 2-minute warning, Kirk is ready to go off here. As he looks to his left, finds his wide open receiver with the missed tackle there, and 2 defenders breaking down his receiver. Stopped at the 47 with a stop clock here for Kirk. Drops back, and he finds a wide open target in the middle of the field. And who is that? Oh, and we add on a face mask penalty. So that's just great as we get a 1st-and-goal at the 8-yard line here. Kirk trying to make this a 4-possession game here now. Finds Dalvin Cook as he's just inches away, 2 yards away from the touchdown, making it 24-0. 2nd-and-goal here now with the I formation. Everyone in tight. Hands it off Dalvin Cook, and Dalvin Cook is stopped, though, at the 1 with almost 1 minute left in the 2nd quarter here. 3rd-and-goal, last shot for Kirk Cousins, and he finds his receiver, Adam Thielen. 3rd touchdown of the game. I guess no one's able to stop this man right now. 24-0 for Minnesota. As right now we get Kyler Murray with the play action, trying to find something here, but he loses the football. And, oh my God, this is not the game we're looking for here, folks. They just look like a Pop Warner team right now, as Kyler Murray was trying to do something here before the half, at least put up a few points, but he just coughs up the football right there, bringing them at the 4-yard line, as they will put on 7 more points, making 31-0 here. Murray now in the 3rd quarter here, trying to at least put up a few points before he exits this game. 4th-and-4, this is desperation time, 31-0. Murray going for it right now. Motions his receiver, and he finds a target to his right side, as that's Kevin White hanging off to the football for the 1st down. Now handoff to LeGarrette Blount. LeGarrette Blount gets a few blocks in front of him as he tries to push forward, but will not, but still pick up 8 yards there. 2nd-and-2 for Murray now. Murray faces some pressure, but gets that one, but it's knocked right out of his hands as Trent Sherfield gets leveled for that one. 3rd-and-2 now. Murray looking to his left, and that is a safe catch by Kevin White as he's getting us out of quite some difficult positions here. Kevin White coming up 2 for 2 in this possession as Murray finds a wide open receiver as he rolls to White, and who is it again? Kevin White. As he makes his 3rd reception of the day. All good plays, 2 in difficult situations where we really needed a play. LeGarrette Blount here tacks on a few more. 3rd-and-4 for the rookie. Faces some pressure, will scramble right through the middle of the pocket, and will pick up the 1st down after a rush of 7 yards. 1st-and-goal now for the rookie. He looking to his left again. He got an open field ahead of him at the 1. Loses the football, luckily out of bounds, as they will take over at the 1 again. 2nd fumble of the day for Murray, as we're seeing some fumble problems early on in this one. Murray now in the shotgun at the 1-yard line. Finds his open receiver as Kevin White comes out clutch in this possession as we finally put up 7 points in this one. Kevin White did really well, 4 receptions, all very good receptions in this one, and then finally tagging on the touchdown at the end for him. Kirk now looking to his right as he finds his Adam Thielen again as he breaks a tackle and grabs a few more extra yards for that screen. Adam Thielen cannot be stopped in this one, guys. He's just going all over our secondary. Dalvin Cook now gets the handoff and he gets an open field, open grass. Just lay out the red carpet for this man as he tacks on another touchdown here. Wow, this team is ready, man. This team is ready to go to the regular season, and our team is not even close. Guys, I'm going to send the rest of this one. It's 38-7. Didn't feel like playing the rest of this. But I'll be honest with you. I'll probably sim the next one too. But there won't be any more simming once we get into the regular season. I will play out every game. But, I'm just trying to get through the preseason games here. Get a feel for every player. Once I see that, I just like to move on. Get over with the games. And try to actually get to the real games really soon for you guys. So we do lose this one. We saw that coming. Once we started simming, we were 38-7. Now you think the score even got worse. But as we see our stats, Kyler Murray had a decent game. TJ Logan, not much there. Kyler Murray, though, got 13 yards there. Blount, 13. Not much for the rushing game there. Kevin White really impressed me, though. I really liked how he performed out there. He was a key standout in this one. 3 sacks. Miles, Gilbert, and Gaylord got 1-1 each. For defense, Reed and Branch got, or Gray got 7-2, and then they got 6. 2 for Andre Branch, tackle for losses. A sack for Suggs. We saw that one as he went into unblocked. So going back into the main menu, guys, I was trying to see if we could get a wide receiver, after our injury to Andy Isabella, if we could get one. Or actually, no, this was where I want to try to get a corner. We saw Robert Alford struggling a lot, and I was thinking of picking up a free agent or even trading him, actually, see if we could get something here. And I did see the Bills were really interested in him. They wanted a corner too. There's one of the top needs. And I just want to see what their feel was, how much they were willing to give. And they're actually really willing to give a good value back to us here. But at this point, I did not feel like trading him. As you see, their corner was really bad. They needed a corner really bad. But I did not feel like trading Robert Alford at this point or signing a free agent. I wanted to get Brian Murphy some snaps at our second position, and I liked how Brock Sr. also played and Brandon Williams on how he played as well. But later on in this season, if we're not doing well, definitely expect a trade for Alfred as he has kind of a big contract as well. But as you guys see, I do make some depth chart changes with our slot corner and our corner position because Alfred was just not getting the job done, and I needed to change up the position there because I was not liking it here. But Brock will be our starting slot with Williams second and then Murphy third. And then Alfred did get moved down to 4th string at our corner spot, if you guys caught that. So that's the only change I'm going to make before we head into our final preseason game, as it's raining here in Denver, as our last 2 games will be away. So no biggie here, though. We'll see. Denver is a pretty even matchup for us. Maybe not the best, maybe they're a little better, but we'll get to see our offense and our defense play with an even matched team instead of Minnesota and some of the hard teams we face this preseason. Larry Fitz getting ready probably for one of his last seasons of his career. A true legend here in Arizona. I don't know how long he's still going to hang around and not hang up those cleats, but we'll keep him here as long as we can, as we're happy to keep Fitz around. He's just an iconic Cardinal. Cannot let go of him. That's probably one of my goals. If he doesn't retire this season, I still want to keep him around. You can't let go of Larry Fitz, man. You just can't do that, as Denver will get the ball first here in this one as well. We do like kicking it away first, so that's kind of why we've been usually getting the ball in the second half. But let me know, guys, if you guys want to change that up too. But I've always, liked getting the ball at the second half. Second half's a little more important than the first half, so that's why. But Philip Lindsay's having a pretty good first possession here as he's 4 for 28 now. Joe Flacco now in Denver. That's a weird form on him, right? Orange uniform. Fumble by Phillip though right here as Zach Allen, I think that picks up the fumble there. Phillip was looking nice through his first few snaps, but then loses a football there. Erases all his progress there. Fumble, turnover, release, any stat you have. But nice job by stripping that one away for our defense and then picking it up. The rookie now with a 2nd and 10 as he hands it off to Edmonds or TJ Logan who tries to find some space but cannot. As we're facing another strong defense in this one as well. Kyler Murray here gets picked off again by Chris Harris Jr. as he tried to fit this one in a tight window. And this one's looking like it's going to go all the way. That's like our 10th pick six of the preseason. So one big thing take away from the preseason, we got to stop making these risky throws. Like that one, I don't know what Kirk was thinking too with making a possession there, coming down. So we do a good job with our passing game, start making some better decisions here. I did get a little riskier here during the preseason because I knew the games didn't count. But some of these throws I need to stop taking because it's just not worth it. Like one of those, when you start like toning it down here because we don't have Tom Brady on our team. It's Kyler Murray. We got to develop him a little here. He's not your best starting quarterback, so we'll get there though eventually. I'm still kind of getting used to this game. I haven't played it in a while. That's a nice throw and a nice catch by Sherfield, who was wide open there. But our passing game will get better as we progress, as we get better players too, and as Murray develops a lot more as well. As we get a run here, we could have got a lot more if we didn't get stuck up on our offensive lineman as we tack on 3 and cannot get the first here. Screenplay here as Emmanuel Sanders trying to fight that one free by Brock, but finally brought down by 2 defenders. That Flacco takes on a 3rd and 4 here. Flacco finds the middle of the field as he picks up first yard and more as they are stopped at the 47-yard line. Flacco now drops back here, finds a short man, number 17, as he makes a couple moves trying to pick up a first down, and is close as that will probably be a 3rd and 1 for them. For the first quarter, almost winding down, under a minute to play. Philip Lindsay gets that one, who's trying to fight for that first. Luckily, hangs on to the football this time though, but will not pick up the first. With Murray now. Edmonds picks up a first down and more here as he's looking a little bit strong this game. 3 for 19 for him. Oh, sacked by the Broncos defense here, and that is Brett Hundley now checking into the game as backups are fully rolling in for this 4th preseason game. Now I think that's Drew Lock here finding Noah Fant in the middle of the field and getting into field goal range here. Lock in the shotgun here now again. Finds another receiver that is open. Tries to hang on to the football, but knocked away by our defense. 2nd and 10 for him now, as that was a good knock for our secondary there. But that won't matter as he finds another receiver at the 10. Our secondary gets ripped apart in these games, man. Drew Lock here now slips, trying to find his receiver. Still got plenty of time, but finally brought down by McClain. Lock now with a 3rd and 7. Trying to look to his left in traffic. Will get knocked away and they'll tack on 3 points. Hundley still with Blunt behind him now. Blunt with the ball, tries to shake one defender loose, but cannot, and will be stopped. 3rd and 5 for him. Finds his Sherfield. Sherfield making a move, trying to get some more, but will at least pick up the first down. Huntley now looking to his right as our Kevin White makes a nice catch there on the sideline, keeping both feet in bounds. Huntley now trying to break free there in the pocket, trying to pick up extra on his feet, trying to pick up the first down, but will not, as that'll be a 4th and 9 for Huntley, as they will go for it here as well. Huntley throwing to his right a little, but will not find anyone, as the pressure will eventually come to him and be sacked at the 40, where Drew Lock and company will take over. For the second quarter now, winding down with under 3 minutes to go here. They try to put on a few more points to make it a bigger lead for them. Not like the lead would matter in the 4th preseason game anyways, but a win's a win. Everyone's competitive here, as Denver gets a huge opening there. He just stayed to his right. He would have been gone all the way, as that was a nice hole for the Broncos. Wow, what a play, what a catch. Touchdown for the Denver Broncos. At the end of the zone, Drew Lock finds number 28 and keeps both feet in bounds. Huntley now with under a 1-minute drill here, trying to tack on a few points here, but that is inaccurate for number 10. I think that's Chad Williams. Huntley now loses the football here now, and Derek Wolfe brings it back for a touchdown, as this one is not looking pretty as well. A lot of fumbles by our quarterback, I did notice though, in this one, and I did sim the rest of this game as well, but we did eventually win this game though. Surprisingly, it was 24-27 us, as we did come back and win it. But at that point where Derek Wolfe got that touchdown, I had enough. But I was saying, our quarterbacks, surprising, we're letting go of the ball a lot frequently than I wanted to, and I don't know why that is. If that's a stat that I need to fix for these guys, or what that is. If you want to comment down below, is that their carrying rating that's affecting that, or what? But it's not good. The Chad Williams had a nice game in this one, as well as he got a buck 100 in this one. Miles though gave up 3 sacks here. Swearinger with 8 tackles, 1 for loss though as well, and a lot of other players for 1. And then 1 sack for Terrell McClain. No turnovers, no interceptions. As Swearinger will though get a upgrade here, which we will put into, I think we'll put in this one into hybrid. Kind of getting his overall up with everything, not specifying a specific trait, but getting everything else, as he will get bumped up to an 84 overall, 2 to man as well, so that'll be good. As a young buck has some way to go with that star development here. Tanner Vallejo will also get an upgrade, and we'll put that into field general, as he will get 2 to awareness here as well. He's a young buck, 2 years of experience. Colby Gossett, he's a 1-year vet here, got plenty of ways to at least make a decent backup here, but we're going to put that in the pass protector, 2 for each, so he gets his pass block finesse up. And then last, we got Max Garcia, same thing with him. He's got plenty of ways to even make a decent backup, but we'll upgrade him as well, 2 for agile, making it 62, 3 to pass block finesse. So guys, that was it for the preseason. I am going to make some cuts here. I won't show you guys specifically, because I went through a lot of stats and everything to make the cuts. But before I show you guys the cuts, I'm going to show you guys the final preseason stats we got here. Not a good preseason. We didn't do that well. The team really struggled. The team basically looked like a Pop Warner team, not to be lying here. And it definitely showed that we got plenty plenty to improve here, and we got an uphill struggle ahead of us. But I'm happy for the journey. I'm happy to get right into it before Madden 21 comes out. So we got a few months until then, or a month or two until then, till August. But it'll be fun in Madden 20, and then once Madden 21 comes out, I'll hopefully join you guys in that one as well. Starting up everything new again. So these are some of the stats. Nothing. A few players popping out like T.J. Logan, our quarterback position. No one really doing much. For wide receiver, I was really impressed with Trent Sherfield and Kevin White. Those two did a really good job. Chad Williams only came out for the last one, so can't say much about that. But Trent and Kevin were really, really doing it for almost all 4 games. They really showed off, and I think that'll make an impact on my depth chart as well. Trent got 136 with White 127. Ricky Seals, though, did get a touchdown here. Only 2 touchdowns for our receiving corps. You saw our quarterbacks really struggled in the preseason. For blocking, we got 4 for Miles. He really struggled with preseason. 2 for Garcia, 2 for Gaylord, and then 1 for a bunch of other players as well. Gaylord for 2. I might replace him either with A.K. Shakely. Right now, it's looking like it as Gaylord. I really saw him struggling at the center position. So maybe we'll try out Shakely for a few games. If that works, that'll be great. But we'll also have Gaylord behind him if at any point we want to change that up. For our tight end position, though, Ricky Seals did do the best as he got 7 for 74 with 1 touchdown. I really like Ricky Seals Jr. or Ricky Seals Jones, and hopefully he'll take over Charles Clay. Maybe not in this season, but next season, as I think Charles is also a free agent, and same with Ricky Seals Jones. For the center position, I was thinking Shipley because he played even more snaps than Gaylord, but did not allow a sack, so that's kind of why I'm leaning more towards him. Also, I liked how Shipley played whenever I saw him playing. So I don't know, guys, if you have a comment about that, who I should start at the center. It's not a big position. Both are 6-year overalls, so we probably have to replace them anyways after next season. But try to at least go through this season with one of them here. So tackles for losses, Joe Walker was surprising. He had 4 tackles for loss and is leading the team in that category, which makes a big impact for us here, as he's a young middle linebacker here out of Oregon. For sacks, Terrell Suggs leads us, but all 3 of his sacks were unblocked sacks, so I don't even think that even counts. And then Brandon Williams got 1 pick. Matt Bryan missed 1 field goal. And Lee kind of struggled with his punts here. And then kick return, punt return, decent for all the guys. T.J. Logan will be handling those duties, though. So like I said before, guys, I didn't want to bore you guys with all the changes I've made, but this is what I did to cuts and brought our roster down to 53 and added 2 players to our practice squad. Matt Flanagan, Quadri Olson. Those 2 players I added for the practice squad from our free agent market, as we need to fill 2 more spots. So I just picked up those 2 guys. Matt Flanagan, though, popping him out. He was the best blocking rating player in the free agent market right now for the Packers. So that was pretty interesting. So I signed him with the tight end. Hopefully I never get to see him, but hopefully I do. But he'll be developing in our practice squad this year. For Marcel Aitman and Noah Brown, I have no idea who those players are. It's the CPU just added them for some reason, but I released them and then added Olsen and Flanagan because of that. So we also moved to Punu to our practice squad. Released Vincent Valentine, Michael Dogby as well, and then Cameron Melvix. We also released Rudy Floyd. We brought to our practice squad. Same thing with Jalen Merrick and Chad Kelly. I was actually debating putting Chad Kelly before Brett Hundley, but eventually went with Hundley. Zane Gonzalez will be the practice squad. Ezekiel Turner was released, same with Dora. And then Najee Harris will be in our practice squad as we release Pete Robertson and Sterling Bailey, as these are guys that are just like 60 overalls that I just cut and moved to our practice squad. Darnell Daniels will be in our practice squad, same with Carlos Henderson. So this is our final cuts as we make this roster to a 53-man roster here before week 1, as we're going to get underway very soon, hopefully, with the Detroit Lions. And hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I know commentating's not great. I'm getting better at it, guys, so don't you worry about that. But hopefully I'll see you guys week 1, as I'll show off my final depth chart changes as well, and we get underway at home against the Lions. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a good one. This is Boss Damien. Peace out.